Okay, so we are playing the Talos Principle Reawakened, which is very exciting because I love this game series. And I mean, it's more exciting for me than you guys because puzzle games aren't exactly always fun to watch. Also, I think most of you are probably here for the potion craft content and not so much this, but it's such a fun game. It's such a fun game. Like, if you like potion craft, that means you have great taste, which means you should play the Talos Principle and the Talos Principle 2 and the Talos Principle Reawakened and the Talos Principle Road to Gehenna and the Talos Principle Road to Elysium because they're all such incredible games. Although, to be fair, Road to Gehenna is definitely better than Road to Elysium, but Road to Elysium has so much content. It's like 3 DLCs in one, and still for a very reasonable price. Anywho, great game, great collection of games, great story, very fun, and beautiful. Yeah, so I guess we should get into playing the game. I'll probably only be able to play for a little bit right now, and then I'll play again later after I eat dinner tonight. I don't know if that's TMI, but why would that be TMI? Anyway, it's so cool because something really cool is in this game before. Sorry, I'm scatterbrained right now because I'm so excited about this game, but in the first original version of the first game, it was just the Talos Principle. In this one, they're including the Talos Principle. I need to stop gesturing with my hands, you can't see that. The Talos Principle, so that's the original game, obviously. And then the DLC, Road to Gehenna, and a new chapter that's, again, completely new to the DLC. I mean, the Reawakened, the Reawakened game. And, so it's not just like they're making the graphics better, they're also just adding more content and making it so you can get the DLC with the original game, which is cool. I mean, I don't know, maybe some people don't like that, but I think it's awesome. Probably because I already have all of it, so I don't need to worry about. Anyway. I was just thinking that it does make the game more expensive. But I don't know. I had all the games, so I was able to get the 40% loyalty discount. But I guess if you're new to the games, then this could be a little more intimidating than the previous prices. But anyway, still pretty affordable, I think. Also, I don't know if this is most importantly, but for some people, most importantly, they added a level editor, which is really cool. So community puzzles, because the first game didn't have community puzzles or any way to really interact with other players except in, like, in real life. I think I could be wrong on that. I don't know. I'm not very connected to other people who play the game, except my wonderful friend who sometimes comments on these streams, but is probably busy at work right now. Anywho, point is, it's cool. There's a level editor, which means there's going to be an infinite number of puzzles because we can just keep making more. And the level editor, like creating a level, is pretty difficult in my opinion, but that's because I didn't watch the tutorials because they were too long. And well, it wasn't necessarily that they were too long, it's just that my attention span was too short and I was too excited to try it out. But yeah, so I'd recommend watching the tutorials. Anyway, let's get into it because, like I said, we don't have much time. Yay. Okay, thanks for... I don't know how you guys put up with me, for real. Okay. Oh, shh, sorry. The second I say something, it's going to be finished optimizing the system, and I'm going to cut out, like, talk over some of the voice lines. Kidding. I hope that doesn't happen. Also, happy almost Passover, guys. It's exciting. Shh. My gosh. Okay. I was waiting for a voice line to come, but you guys can't see it, but...
Behold,
oh, shoot.
child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your maker, and I am called Elohim. Seek me in my temple, if you are worthy.
Okay, you guys couldn't tell because, you know, you can't see me, but like stimming was happening. I'm so excited to play this game again because I love it so much, and I love the loading screen, and it's just so many memories. Oh my gosh, when I first played this, I think I've told you guys this, but oh right, shifting sprint. Oh, I need to rebind that to. When I first played this, it was in like a dark room at night, and in the original game, it's the colors are, you know how when people put things in Unreal Engine, I'm gonna actually, how's it, I think toggle might be best. I'm still gonna hold it, I'm gonna forget and just hold it, but still. Okay, yeah, so I want that, and I want to do keyboard and mouse button bindings. Anyway, so the colors of the game were cooler before, like, not cooler as in, oh wow, that's so cool, but like, temperature-wise, it was more cool, I believe. And, now it's warmer, because that's what happens when people put games in Unreal Engine, I guess? I don't know. I don't know how it all works. Anywho, there's no crouch, I don't think. I don't remember a crouch. Oh, but there is a, fast forward thing. Anyway, so it was like a really cool atmosphere, temperature-wise, in terms of color, and I was in someone else's house playing in the dark, which sounds weird, but yeah, that sounds really, why did I phrase it like that? Anyway, I was at my fiance's house, and I was playing video games because he was busy, and I decided, oh, I bought this game, I'll try it out, and so I was doing that, but it was dark because I didn't want the lights on, and it was just so ominous, and I didn't understand what kind of game this was. I'm just gonna put this on. Is F a key assigned yet? I don't know. I don't think it is. And so it was. I didn't know if it was gonna be a scary game or what, and so it just had this really ominous feel to it. And so I still kind of associate playing the game with that. And so it's kind of now very sunny and cheerful, but it still has a little bit of that. I feel like there's more greenery. I don't know. Oh wow. I need to slow down this walking speed. And maybe turn motion blur off. Or whatever it's called. And I don't know if that'll help, but I always get confused when I churn in games like this. I don't know why. Let's go slower. And I think I moved myself to the slowest speed just because when you sprint, that, you know. Okay, sorry. I'm focusing. So yeah, so these are purple barriers that you can't carry things through, but you can go through. Okay, yeah, I need to do not the slow speed because the run speed is too fast for me, and I definitely need to change this back to hold because I forgot about the toggle already, and I didn't like that. It's good for Minecraft shifting, but not for this. Okay, yeah, this feels nice. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, so the purple barriers you can walk through, but you can't bring things through. Kind of like the portal barriers when you go between levels. And then these are barriers that you can't go through or can't bring things through either, and you have to turn them off. This is a jammer. I bet you can't guess what it does. It jams things. Okay. So fast. Okay. Oh, right. Do you guys want to see this guy? He's your friend. He's cute. He's not actually your friend. Don't go near him. You'll see what happens if you do later on. So, I explained this in the demo, but in the heck. Okay. Anyway, in most games, you're supposed to leave the way out open, but in this game, the only way out is forward, I guess. And so I think this is different. But anyway, wait. Okay, weird. Can I see anything? And so you're supposed to bring things with you, which is I guess it must be over here. Oh, here it is. Okay. And so you kind of have to do like a little dance where you have to avoid getting hurt. Oh, sorry. That's my thinking about the puzzle thoughts and my talking about the puzzle thoughts are getting their wires crossed. So that probably didn't make sense. But yeah, so, oh, that's a turret. It'll shoot you and you will die. And like, it kind of, at least in the first game, it locked you in place once it started shooting at you. And you were like at a certain point where you wouldn't be able to get away. And so not good to get hit by those. Those things are bombs. If you get close enough, they'll do that and warn you that you're getting close, and the beeping and stuff will get more aggressive as you get more within the danger zone. Also, you can get blown up through these, so be careful. What else? Yeah, there are these QR codes, and you don't know why they're here. I don't know where I am, but there is something beautiful about this place. I will explore and see what I can discover. Version 17.1, oh sorry, at ampersand, version 17.10.0054. So those, I love the QR codes because they create such a story and you don't realize it until you're pretty far in the game. Or maybe you do realize it, I don't know, I was following them all along because I tend to read into things. And think they're more important than they are.
This land, I have created trials for you to overcome, and within each I have hidden a sigil. It is your purpose to seek these sigils, for thus you will serve the generations to come and attain eternal life.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'm... So the whole... Also, I love the Elohim voice lines because they're so cool. And I love the voice of the voice lines. The voice actor's excellent. And I was thinking about this, and I don't know if I should, like, pretend I don't know things. Like, I mean, obviously I know how the game works because I've played all of them. But... I don't know if I should be like, oh, who knows what could happen, and, you know, not share things, but I think that would be stupid because I'm really forgetful and will just spoil things by accident. So, know going in that this is going to have all kinds of spoilers, okay? And I think that'll work out best for all of us. So, yeah. Ooh. I find myself in a world of impossible architecture and inexplicable machines. I cannot fathom how it works, and I'm terrified to put one foot in front of the other, lest I fall through the floor. 1W/faith version numbers. I think that'll be better if I just say that instead of the whole string of numbers, because, yeah. Anyway. So yeah, I don't know if I should, like, give it all away, though, so just, pay attention to the people who are signing these things, because it's really cool seeing how the different sign-offs end up coming into play. I'll just say that. I think that's good. Okay, and like, when I first played this, I didn't know if I was alone or if there were other people I would run into eventually. I had no idea what was going to happen, so it was really cool. So obviously, he said that there are sigils hidden around that you need to find, and you do that by solving puzzles, as we kind of saw in the prologue? No, not prologue. Tutorial? It was kind of a tutorial over there. I had the same debate in the demo. I wasn't sure what to call it, but I'm just going to call it a tutorial. Anyway, so there are different colors, and so you need to collect them in the puzzles. You obviously can't go through... The lock requires more sigils, so you can't go through until you get those sigils. So to do that, you need to go through the open gates, like this one. And look, hey, it tells you green. Yay! And it shows you what sigils you can get through here. And this shows you which ones you need. So, you know, it's a game plan. Yay! But first we're going to go through here, since it's the first one here. These are yellow sigils. or this is a yellow sigil puzzle. It's called Peephole. And the names of the puzzles will give you pretty big hints on how to play. So I would recommend, being careful of... I feel like you used to be able to climb on these things. Be careful of looking at them if you don't want any help at all. But they can also be a nice in-between. If you need a little bit of a hint but don't want to... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I need to... Maybe I can turn down my mouse sensitivity. That wouldn't be here, would it? It'd be gameplay. Field of view, motion blur, view bobbing. Oh yeah, you can change it to third person if you'd like, and it even lets you choose how you are, like the third person camera alignment, which is really cool. I really love how customizable the settings are for kind of things I haven't been able to customize in other games. Let's see. I don't want that. If you enable developer console, it will you won't be able to get achievements. So maybe I just need to... Maybe it's in controls. Controls make sense. Didn't I already do this? Look sensitivity. Let's do slow. Okay, let's try that. Oh. That is much slower, but also it's kind of nice. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can see. This is amazing. Okay. I forgot. If I was talking about something, I forgot what I was talking about. Actually, I'm gonna do that one. And I'm gonna do that there. When this one comes back, I think I'm gonna grab it here. So then I don't think I need the other jammer, but just in case I do... Oh. Oh yeah, I didn't need the other jammer. Oh, okay. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So yeah. Also...
You do not need this sigil to open the gate to my temple, but it may serve you in times to come.
Yeah, so you only need certain sigils to like get through. So you can kind of do like a bare minimum to get through the locks, or you can collect them all and access everywhere, which I think is much better. Also, there are lots of hidden areas and like secret stars. Like this is a hidden area, so often like they're kind of hard to see because of the textures of the walls, which is obviously on purpose, I think. So what I like to do is just follow a wall and go in here. And I accidentally found this one. This one was much harder to find in the original, at least for me. But you can kind of look for it because you can track the wires, and I don't know where you see that, but you see it somewhere. And so that's how you find it. Also, just because, like, I don't know. But yeah, so follow that wire somewhere and you'll find the place. That unlocks, I think, maybe a wall or something. I don't remember what. But it gets you to these secret star things. I need to go back and grab a jammer, I think. Yeah. So, also, fun little trick. This is it's not necessarily a spoiler, but it is something that when you figure it out on your own, you feel both like an idiot and a genius. So, cover your ears if you don't want to know. Now, if you aim things through the purple portals, they'll work. I think I already did that, but just in case you didn't realize, that happens. So you can't bring them through, but yeah, anyway. Now it's fine to listen. Okay. I think that's good. We got the secret star, and collecting the secret stars helps you to collect the secret stars for a purpose, and I won't say what. There's one, though, that I have no idea how to get to. To be quite honest, I had to use cheats last time, and even using the cheat, I had no idea how it worked. Did I go through where I needed to? Oh, it's over here. Okay. Directionally challenged. Okay. So yeah, look for secret areas, look for codes and things like that, and that will definitely benefit you. Okay, there's the other jammer. Wait, was that a... No, I thought I saw a staircase, but I didn't. Okay. Oh, this one... Okay, this one... It makes you think that you need to get this through here and like do things like that. This is the one where you realize that you're supposed to bring these with you because there's no other way to accomplish it. And it like broke my brain doing that. I was like, wait, this is so cool. Actually. There we go. Also,
the shapes you are collecting
sorry.
are not mere toys.
They're not toys, guys.
They are the sigils of our name. Each brings you closer to eternity.
Okay. Very cool, subtle world building there. I don't know if that's actually what it should be called, but who cares? So the fun thing about this game, at least in the original, I don't know if they'll keep it in this one, is that... Wait, what was that? There were ways to... Oh, I don't want to reset. Okay. You can break out of the puzzles, which is so cool. Like, and they make tons of ways for you to do that and to, like, kind of take these things out with you, which is just awesome. And I'm a big fan of that. I forgot. Oh wait, I don't need these, so it's fine. But yeah, so I would, if you're playing this for the first time, I totally recommend, like, trying to climb on everything you can, just to try and escape and break the game, because they want you to, so yay. I don't know if they actually do or not, but they kind of built it in a way that makes it seem like they want you to break the game. Not actually break it, but, you know, try to break out of it. And that kind of fits with the theme of the game, too, so I think, yeah. Anyway, that's not important. So now we're going through here and here. Let's go through a switch out of reach. Okay, so we need to access that, but it's too tall. If we go through there, we will die. Here's a jammer. Is there anything over here? Nothing over here that I see. Okay. And if we look, that wire is connected to something important. So, yeah. So, we can't go on because we need to, you know, get rid of that guy. But we can't get through here without, you know, using the jammer on that from pretty far away. So what we need to do is go over here and turn the switch off. And then we go back here, and that deactivated the turret, just to be clear. And you can kind of tell, it gives you hints with the huge wire. Kind of subtle, but for some reason I did not see the wire. It's not subtle at all, by the way, but I just am blind, I guess, and I didn't see the wire for 20 minutes, probably, when I first played in 20-something.
Only one more sigil is needed.
Let me up. Let me up. I feel like I was able to jump on things, like climb them more in the original, but I could be crazy. Okay. Oh, and a really nice feature is that it crosses out the ones you've gotten, so it... For someone who gets lost and turned around really easily, it's a great feature. Oh, I love, though, that it also tells you when you've gotten all of the secret stars or not. So you can stand underneath them, but the second... Ah! Yeah. Rewind's cool.
The guardians of this land may harm you, but do not resent them, for they
I'll
are
try.
my servants, and they challenge you only so that your faith might be strengthened.
Okay, so for this one, obviously we need to go through there. But if we get this guy, that guy is still there. So what we need to do is get this guy out of there. And because even if we went through there, we'd still have the problem of the turret. But if we put that back, then the mine can't get back in. So we're safe to just jam the turret. And then we can keep going and haha, sucks to suck. I'm scared of you. Okay. And we get the thingamajig and we go through. These are all the technical terms, by the way, for all of the...
Awaits you, child. Go forth.
So you can take it from that to mean that we are good to move on to the next level, but I believe there are still puzzle pieces, and the guy's gotta wait. Oh.
You do not need to collect all sigils at once.
Shh.
You are free to return to this place whenever you choose.
But I want to collect them all at once, crazy guy. Who could leave something like this? Oh, I should probably get that jammer. I should really probably get that jammer. Okay, you don't need to jam that one, and it's a waste of your time, so don't. Just, use the tunnels to stay out of its range. And you can even stand in its range and you'll be fine. The only time you're really in danger is if you see it start to come towards you! Ah! I should have checked. Oh wait, that's amazing. You don't have to start over from the beginning. You can't use these things through these though, so I would recommend going over here and... Oh right, the wall. Because we want him to go in through there, right? So yeah, like I can stand this close. Nope, once you hear that long beep, you're getting a little too comfortable. Okay, and here we go. I love when they're on platforms like this. Oops, I missed it. Okay. Ah.
You are most diligent.
Aw, thanks, big guy.
Perhaps this trait will serve you well in times to come.
Perhaps. Or perhaps it will be my downfall. Because I'm stubborn. I was a very stubborn child. My poor parents had to deal with it. Okay, I think we're good to go. Yeah. I don't know if I got all the secret stars, but I think I got at least some of them. Oh, well, that's not gonna go well. There you go. There you go. Oh, the first terminal. Also, tip and trick. If you hear this thing beeping, if you hear beeping that sounds like this, help me out. Come on. Yeah, like that. That means there's a terminal nearby, and you should open it, because they don't all have the same things on them. Some have different things. So yeah. I mean, not that it's that important, but if you care about the story, which you should, because it's an amazing story, then, opening it will be good. Because you'll get, different documents. Also, if you are a completionist and want to get all the achievements. Okay, loading library session, done. Mounting local disks, 47 million. That's a lot. Distributed resources found. Connecting network drives, error. Network inaccessible. Okay, so we're not connected to the network. And also, there's a lot of resources in this. Loading Milton Library Assistant, MLA, you say. Error, LMLA, unresponsive. Initiated command prompt, done. Library archive session, ready. Okay, so now we know we're in a library. And also that, I mean, just looking around, there's ruins. And, that might be intentional. It definitely was by, the game developers. But it also might be that this used to look a lot better. It's hard to say. There are also other issues that we start to notice as we play, and so you kind of start to get this feeling that things are wrong. Maybe I should just let the game speak for itself, honestly. I need to stop that. I always do that. It's a problem. But anyway, it reminds me a lot of the Doctor Who episode with the with the shadows, you know, in the library. Okay, so anyway, let's see. Hello, world. Okay, so we can type list, open file name, help, and run MLA, and exit. So first we're going to do list and get the available resources, and that'll be fun. Okay. From Nadia, Institute for Applied N. To Alexandra Drennan. Hi again. Oh, and his subject, welcome to the team. Hi again, sorry if I was a little odd at the meeting. I know you were nervous, but the truth is that so is I. This may be hard to believe, but you intimidate me. You're so young and you've already accomplished so much. If the situation wasn't so grim, I might even be jealous. There's also something I wanted to clarify. I realize that nominally speaking, I'm head researcher here, but this is your project and everyone will respect that. And yes, I know, you're not used to working like this, but as of today, you're in charge. No pressure. I don't know. Is that an emoji? Let's do this, Nadia. Okay, so that's really cool. I love Alexandra Drennan, and it's fun to see them interact. And it's interesting because it's world building, so it's a grim situation, you say. But anyway, and also really cool. They're working together. It's fun. Okay, figure it out. The way I see it, the world doesn't come with a manual. You gotta figure it out for yourself. A bit here, a bit there, put it together, try to make sense of it. I'm pretty sure there's a truth, but that doesn't mean everyone who claims to know it really does. Then again, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. We live in an amazing world, and searching for the truth can be a real adventure. Plus, it's good for the brain. Anyway, just some rambling thoughts from your old man. Don't let this stuff get you down. You're young, and you've got loads of time to figure it all out. Love, Dad. It's so sweet. Anyway, I love that. See, it all adds up. Athena text. Athena in the garden of Hespe. I did not trust them, but they moved with such grace, such nobility, that it was hard not to follow them further into this strange garden of gears and cogs. They led her to a place where the crowns of the brass trees seemed to grow together, forming a kind of chamber strangely reminiscent of a chapel. In the middle of this chamber grew a smaller tree made of bright blue steel, and upon this tree grew a single golden apple. This apple, the nymphs said in unison, their eyes aglow, confers the gift of deathlessness and true wisdom. Many heroes, and not a few villains, have come to claim it, but all faltered in the final step. For you must know that deathlessness reveals the mortality of the world, and true wisdom its unending folly. Who would take this burden upon themselves? Some say that Heracles. Is that Hercules? I always forget. And then numbers. These sometimes actually are a code that you can translate into something else, but I don't know the code. I think it's like a well-known code. Anyway, like a computer thing? I don't know. Gazing upon the stars and wept. So, there are errors. The files are corrupted, and so sometimes they're, like here and here. And so you miss some of the text. But you can find it out sometimes by figuring out the code. And then we did help already. So now it's time to run MLA, otherwise known as Milton, Library Assistant. Hello, guest. How can I help you today? Your query? I think I said, do you understand what I'm saying? Last time. Understand is a strong way to put it, but yes. So you can insult it, or ask it to describe its functions, or ask it to confirm the last sentence to see if it's not AI, I guess, or not a robot. The Milton Library System is designed primarily to sort and classify data in the library archive. Secondarily, it facilitates user interaction with library resources via an intuitive human language interface. It also provides powerful networking and troubleshooting functions. And this was created in 2014 before things like ChatGPT and stuff became pretty widely known. I don't even know if they were around back then because I was too young, but it's just cool because they kind of predicted it almost, And I wonder if I could ask that a ton of times. How old are the library archives? Library resource publishing dates range from 1st July 1995 to 27th June 2003, 203F. What is the current status of the library? There are 47 million resources in archive, taking up 5.4212750 petabytes of disk space. 42, the meaning of life, right? That is approximately the size of 30 billion photos, 7 million minutes of HD video, the entire internet in 2003. However, the majority of library resources are corrupted or invalid. 10.6954751 gigabytes of uncorrupted sources are indexed. Your query? What caused the data corruption? Progressive data corruption is inevitable in any system over time. Additionally, a large number of inconsistencies were detected during sorting, leading to greater than average data invalidation. So when the data was put in, there were issues. So that means maybe it wasn't a very smooth process. How long has the system been running? The system has been active for 9,999 years. A decent amount of time. What are these terminals? Terminals provide access to the library resource archive. I want to ask this. What was the first word of the lesson? Okay. Yeah, I want to know about the outside world, not the library. I can only ask you about the library for the most part. So I could ask, who is Elohim, what am I, or where am I? Well, I'm in the library, so. Or maybe this is the library, you know? Sorry, I'm going, oh hey, it's Ashton! I know, it's such an amazing game, right? Aw, thanks, I love you too. Okay, so, we need to focus. Ashton, what do you think? What should we ask? I don't think we should ask where am I, because that seems like a pretty pointless question at this point. Do you want to ask who is Elohim, or what am I? I know, it's a difficult decision. Who? Who is Elohim? Okay, I'll ask that. Elohim is the... Oh, great, thanks. That's helpful. Okay. I guess we'll do what am I? You are logged in with a guest account. Fair enough. Where am I? Okay. That's great. That's fair. Yeah, I agree. That's a perfect reaction to it, that face. The dash and then the underscore and dash. It's perfect. Okay. Well, do we rage at him or do we choose the path of not being jerks? What do you think? I think last time I chose to be a jerk, but I feel like I should choose the high road this time. I'm gonna choose the high road. Yeah, that's fair, because, like, what if they're smarter than we think? She says she wants to rage, but it might not be wise. I think we should be nice. Plain nice with the AI. Okay. We already looked at all that, so what happens if I run Emily again? Unable to open a support session. It's busy elsewhere. So is it helping someone else, or what? Okay, and you can access your text in here, which can help you if, I don't know if you guys cheat in these games to get the achievements, but if you can't figure out what in the world you're missing, you can read through these and see where it says AO1, that tells you which terminal the terminal that the texts are from. So you can go through a list of terminals that the game has and see which one you're missing, and then you can either use that as because the codes actually confirm meaning, so you can figure out yourself, or you can, and honestly, you don't even need to look up ouch, I hit my elbow. You don't need to look up a list because they're in numerical order, as you'll see as we play more. So you can just see which numbers you're missing and then think it through from there and go after the terminals you're missing. But it'll also help you identify which terminal you need to find if you need to look up a walkthrough on how to find it. And after the first game, I stopped looking up how to do things for them, I'm pretty sure. There were times, a lot of times, where I was tempted, but I'm pretty sure after the first game I stopped. Wait, am I going the wrong way? It's backwards? Oh, okay, I forgot that. Wait, no, but this is the heck? Okay. Yeah, so we go through here. Oh, I see. I always forget that this is the front door, and we came in through not the front door. Okay, so it looks like we've gotten all of the sigils. This doesn't show you if we've gotten all the stars, though, and we haven't. I'm pretty sure, because
Step into the light,
sorry.
And my temple will be revealed to you.
That sounds like a quick way to die. Step into the light, and you'll get to the temple? Suspicious. Okay. Okay. I believe there... Okay, for this, we need to go to options and switch our view to... This is the wrong one, isn't it? It's gameplay. Yeah, it's gameplay. Okay. We need to go to third person. And we'll go over centered. Yeah, let's apply that. And we're going to go back. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, and we're going to use this to look for secrets. Also, if you think there's something hidden, you're probably right, and you should keep looking, even if it takes you hours. Speaking from experience. Okay, so I think we need to jump somewhere. I want to jump to that thing. Ah! Okay, it doesn't want me to jump there, I guess. Maybe I can jump over there. I feel like there was a hidden star somewhere over here. Okay, but maybe not. Oh, also, you're a robot? If you didn't know that before. The third person probably made it clear. Anyway, there's a secret somewhere in here. We'll find it eventually. But for... Hey, what's this? Does this have the stars on it? It does. Okay. Oh, wait. I found the stars? There aren't any more? Okay. That's fine. We'll switch back to... I feel like there was another one. Ashton, wasn't there a star in this level, like, by the teleporter? I mean, the, potential death gate? Because we don't know what it is yet. I'm really bad at sticking with what I plan to do, because I was gonna not play dumb, but... And that was why, actually. I said it in the beginning. I said I was gonna forget that I was playing dumb and spoil something, which I did by saying... something? I'm not gonna make it worse by reminding you of my failures, actually. In the words of that one guy from Ben 10, I sense I've made a mistake. Okay, let's go, and I want this and this. Okay. Fun times. I thought it might be more difficult, but that was really nice. Is there a way to get these out of here? Free the puzzle elements? Trio Bombasticus. Okay. Also, I'm so frustrated that I can't jump on these, because in real life, I could climb up this thing in an instant. I would be out of here and dead so quickly. Not because I'd want to be, but, anyway. That'll come later. Okay. I know there's nothing in here, but I still want to look. Okay, I need something to jam those walls. Okay, so you see how there are 3 things here. We could try and just jam one of them, but we can't avoid those ones. You're too close. So what we need to do is, well, what if we could just go through here? Alas, we can't, because reasons, of which I'm sure there are some. Actually, why can't... Oh, right. So you think, oh, I'll just go through there. But no, because you need the jammer for that too. And so you can't keep the door open. But hey, look, this guy's stuck out here. Wait, maybe I can do that for all of them. And voila. Now, you can get them all out of the tunnel that you need to walk through. No more explosives in the nice little hallway. Well, now it's a nice little hallway. And there you go. You got the puzzle piece. And I like how the puzzles, they start out really easy once you make a few mental adjustments, like bringing the pieces of the puzzle elements with you wherever you go. But they do get harder as you go, whereas some games it's just like immediately difficult to the point where it's hard to learn. I guess some people would call that holding your hand though, but it's not holding your hand because there's still like things you need to learn on your own. Like there aren't really instructions. You kind of just figure it out, I think. Anyway, to the portal of light, the gateway. Walking into the light. It's pretty bright. Oh, yay! Halls of his temple, enter Elohim. Oh, sorry, that's an achievement. I'm not going to tell you what the achievements are because... Wait, can you see those? Oh, you can. Okay, well. The game spoiled it, not me. So, I'm innocent. I need to stop cracking my knuckles. It's really bad. Although, it doesn't give you arthritis. Some guy did this whole study where he, cracked... The scientist, I think, did a study where he cracked the knuckles on one of his hands his entire life, but didn't crack the ones on the right.
Walk now on the stones of my temple, whence many gates lead. And know that I have other temples, for my garden is greater than your eye can encompass.
Cool.
And all these worlds I made for you.
Aww. Hey, I can jump. See, I can jump on this. I would totally be breaking out of the puzzles right now. Anyway, and he didn't get arthritis in either, he might have gotten arthritis, but he didn't get more arthritis in the hands that he cracked the knuckles on. The sound is just like gas between your finger, like your knuckles, releasing. So it's not even like you're cracking your bones or anything. Also, look, we have to unlock this. What's this, I wonder? It looks like a companion cube. But it's not. And then, oh wow, cool, what's that? Ah, we need to unlock it. Very fun. Okay. Oh wow, that's fun. There's numbers on them. I love this game. Okay. Where's one? Oh, I was in one. I always forget that. When I started playing, I was like, wait, where's one? Because it's all grayed out. Maybe that's because, yeah, here, the stars are gone. Okay, yeah, there used to be 2 stars here, I'm pretty sure. But whatever. I could be totally wrong. Wait, I know that one you had to break out of the puzzle to get to it, so maybe they were trying to reduce that part, but that was one of the best parts of the game. I guess we'll see. Looks like there's 1 hidden star in this game, in this level, so let's go in order. You can go in any order you want, technically speaking. Like, you can go into the different areas, because the teleporters are all active. However, you can't do certain things until you go in order, I'd say. Kind of. It's a little more complicated, but... Wait, hey!
Let this be our covenant. These worlds are yours, and you are free to walk amongst them and subdue them. But the great tower, there you may not go. For in the day that you do, you shall surely die.
I don't see a great tower here, but... fine. The tower isn't here. Just to be clear. So, you won't see it over here. It's not here. Also, I just realized that you guys get to see the chat, and I don't. How unfair is that? I just never noticed it before because 1, I don't usually have, chats going on, and 2, it's so small. I should fix that. Okay, anyway, I think I have to go soon, but we'll go through this terminal. Oh. Guest unknown. List. It's currently unavailable. Redirected to handle incoming network messages? Yeah, let's use the access comm portal. That didn't work very well. Yet. Wait, what happens if I say no? No, no, no. Shoot. Oh, okay, good. It's not a... I was scared for a second. Okay. Yes. Plain language interface support session. Hello, guest. Is there something you'd like to help with? A real person? About Milton Library Assistant. Let's do that first. The MLA program is designed to facilitate... is designed to facilitate user interaction with the resource library. This is achieved by providing powerful sorting and troubleshooting functionalities. Powerful sorting that didn't actually work since there was an issue with sorting that led to a lot of corruption in the files. Just saying. Delivered via an intuitive human language interface. Troubleshooting. I think you'd like help accessing network functions. The most common cause is network holding insufficient account privileges. Feels like Gehenna all over again. Please enter the admin password to... Okay. Admin? Trust no one. Let me in. Aww. Yes. I am not a bot. Well, actually, I might be. To cohere with data protection legislation, you must consent to have your responses used to develop a broad psychometric profile. Raw response data will be deleted immediately. Your profile will only be made available to other administrators. Generating certification Part 1. Part 1 ready for user input. Please complete all fields. Please answer the questions. Oh, I'm already failing. I'm not doing this quickly. Instinctively, time is a factor in this assessment. Yes. Q1 of 4. Oh, question 1. 2 plus 2 equals 4. What is... happy. Why? It's happy. Look, it's... Why would you say angry? Yeah, I guess face. A person. I don't like any of these answers. Not that. Not a rational animal? A problem-solving system seems incorrect as well. A being of negative entropy? I am not smart enough to know what that means. I guess a human being is fine. You're walking through the desert and come across a thirsty traveler. His eyes bulge from slow dehydration. You have water, but you're not sure how far it is to the next oasis. What do you do? I mean, Sharon. I mean, he's clear. I mean, even if I only offer half of it, he's gonna take the whole thing. So if you're gonna offer something, be willing to pay the consequences and collect his blood. Just offer it all, you know? Now, in real life, I'd probably... I don't know what I'd probably run in fear, because if his eyes are bulging, that's scary. Maybe I should have said that. Ian. My first day at the Institute. On the way to work, I'm terrified. What if they don't like me? What if they are all geniuses? Oh, this was in the demo. I'm a complete buffoon. Maybe they were just kidding about letting me work there. Have experienced that kind of feeling before. Trembling, I walk in, and right at the entrance, there's the Jeff Goldblum poster, life size. Then I get it. Institute for Applied Pneumatics. Ian. Dr. Ian Malcolm from the Jurassic Park movies. I still need to finish watching the first one. The doctor shows up smiling. We were trying to find a cool acronym back then when the institute was founded. She said Enan, Epin, all kinds of letters. It all sounded stupid, but we didn't just want to call it Ian because, well, that's a name, and then someone made a joke about calling it Jeff, and it kind of stuck. So we're officially called Ian, but if you hear anyone referring to Jeff, that's our internal name, I guess. I know. Bloody geeks. After that conversation, I wasn't so scared anymore. But yeah. So, let's see. Talos principle. Oh yeah, these are both the texts. Whether it's true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say, he was the creation of Hephaestus, what we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze and had but one vein within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver and others assert was ichor. such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then say that that Talos, though created as a machine or toy, had all the essential properties of a man? He moved of his own volition, he spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of the Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. If then a machine may have all of the properties of a man and act as a man, while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? This contradicts all the schools of metaphysics, yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood. And then, before I go, one last document. User Alex, I thought it was Alexis. Actually, it could be Alexis. Alex16 Alexis added 4 notes. Note 1: novel's first sentence. She woke up in an impossible place, knowing nothing, signifies more than the beginning of another amnesia-based mystery. It's kind of what happened to us, though we should not go so far as to read the entire work as allegory. Rather, while taking the science fictional novice at the core of the narrative at face value, we should. Note 2: having no inherent knowledge of the nature of the world, forced to rely on what we are told by others and what our own subjective, flawed, limited senses tell us. Code. Social reality, belief, and objective reality matter come into conflict. Note 3: when in chapter 16, A Second Awakening in the Kingdom of Artemis, the protagonist questions her mentor on the. Note 4: a more meaningful interpretation can only be achieved through synthesis of. Anyway, so they're talking about a novel, which is cool. But yeah, that's the end. And I wonder, actually, anyway, oops, I always forget not to use escape. Cool, okay. Perfect. Sorry for the speed reading, but they are long texts. I recommend reading them, but that one, those 3, actually, I don't know if the last one is, but the first 2 at least were in the demo, and they were also in the original demo, I believe, which I played after playing the first game, because I wanted more content, and it came with the game, so, I mean, when I bought it, because, yeah, anyway. And so I've read those a lot, and also I need to go eat, so it's time to head out. But look how cool this is. Like, look at that. And look at that. There's this huge world to explore. We're gonna go in the water, don't worry. Okay. I'll be back later. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great night. And I hope you come back later. Farewell.